While Santa's getting ready to deliver billions of dollars worth of presents, let's talk about something a little bit more real. How Christmas impacts the economy, but more importantly, your money. This isn't about fringe data or hype. We're talking about how holiday spending ripples through the economy, provincially, nationally, and globally, and what that means for you. Okay, so here's what today's really about. We're diving into holiday consumption. We're talking about how Christmas spending is such a huge economic event, where that money goes, and how it affects small town shops in your local neighborhood all the way to big marketplaces globally. We're even going to connect the dots between what's going on in the Canadian economy and your own financial stability. Now, when you think of Christmas, above other things, you're probably thinking of presents. And yeah, that's a big part of it, but think bigger. Decorations, travel, parties, food, experiences, services, the whole Christmas ecosystem. In Canada alone, holiday consumer spending accounts for a whopping 20% of the annual retail revenue generated. And that's only between November and December. This is a really important time from everyone in business, from the small businesses in your local neighborhood all the way to the big box stores. And this surge isn't just hugely beneficial for big box stores, it's actually essential for a lot of smaller businesses who may rely on this season just to stay alive. Christmas shopping is kind of like a shot of adrenaline into the economy that affects employment, inventory flow, and even wage stability, because many companies actually hire extra hands during the holiday season due to the influx of consumers. Now, let's drop the macro lens for a second and just look at the provincial impact. Right here in BC, for example, lots of people like to spend locally, especially when it comes to things like gifting, food, experiences, services. This is money that stays within the community. Now, that's jobs, payroll, and tax revenue flowing back into services like healthcare, transit, and infrastructure. In smaller towns and cities, this impact of holiday spending can be even bigger, sometimes reaching up to 30% of the business's annual revenue generated just within this couple months, which is pretty darn wild. Now, if we zoom out to looking at Canada as a whole, this spending also drives GDP growth. That's the total value of everything we've produced and we consume. That metric is what keeps businesses confident, production's up, and can even affect economic forecasts for the following year. But here's the plot twist. The rush of money doesn't just stimulate the economy, it also exposes vulnerabilities, especially when households overspend or rely too much on credit. Hint, hint, my other video. That means that it's notorious for the average Canadian to have personal debt levels creep up during this time of year as well. More spending, possibly more debt. Let's take this national pace and stretch it across the global economy. Christmas in North America means that manufacturing booms in places like Asia and India, where most of our things are made. Not to mention shipping surges across the oceans and supply chains are running at their max to keep up with all the demand. That's why you might hear about holiday shipping delays or product shortages. It's a global synchronized surge of consumerism. And this isn't just even about toys or electronics. It's raw materials, freight cost changes, and energy use. The whole economic machine just hums louder at this time of year. Did you hear that? Is that Santa's sleigh? No, that's just the economic machine. So let's bring this home, literally. All this spending should be a good sign. It's money flowing through the economy, business growing, and jobs being supported. But for you on a personal level, it's really how you participate in this cycle. Are you overspending? Are you racking up your credit card? Or are you gifting within your financial means? How you move through this time of year is really going to set you up for your financial health going into the new year. And when it comes to real estate, because I always have to circle back into that, I see the same pattern every year. Many people freeze thinking that the holidays just slow everything down. But I really see the opposite. Like right now, yes, I mean right now, I see people buying homes, investing, and making moves. And the cool thing about buying this time of year is you generally don't have a lot of competition. Like I said, a lot of people are on the sidelines thinking that the market's just slow and waiting till the spring. And yes, there is a ton of inventory that usually hits the market in the spring, which will give you a lot more options, but with more options come more volume, more competition, and generally speaking, a less palatable environment for buyers. Wrapping it up with economics, the real question isn't how Christmas affects the economy, how you're moving through this holiday season, making sure to prioritize your financial goals. Are you hyper-consuming or participating in the economic momentum? Because remember, above all things, the most important thing to value during this time of year, any holiday that you're spending with your loved ones, is you. Your family, your love, your participation, your gratefulness, and the overall appreciation that you have for the people around you. I promise you, that extra $1,000 is not gonna make or break the relationships you have with the people closest in your life. So if you wanna chat more about this, let me know. I love talking economics, mortgages, finance, the whole 9 yards. That's my passion. And aside from this video, I'd really like to hear in the comments, what's your favorite part of Christmas? What do you value the most? You know, I'm really particular on the type of Christmas tree I put up. Never doing a fake one, has to be real every single year. So let me know what that little Christmas favorite of yours is. But as always, book a call, nextgenmortgages.ca, or visit my Instagram, enyo_titaranco, if you want to chat further. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Don't be a statistic. Happy holidays and have the best day.